What's up, y'all? Chris, prediction video, Manny Pacquiao, Brandon Rios going down this Saturday in Macau, China. Pay-per-view. First off, pay-per-view. Are you going to buy it? Kind of curious to hear. I mean, it's what, $60, $70 on HD for essentially a one-fight card? Outside of Pacquiao and Rios, I have no interest on any other fight on this card. Sorry, Zhu Shiming just doesn't do it for me just yet. Interesting guy, prospect, I guess if you want to call him that, but second fight, third fight, no, I'm not really interested in paying to see that. Plus, the fact of the matter is, I could see Pacquiao Rios a week later for free on HBO. So, personally, I'm not going to be ordering this pay-per-view. Maybe watching the fight, but I'm not ordering it. But I'm curious if you guys are going to order it. As for the fight itself, I think it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be a really entertaining fight, I'll say that. Potential fight of the year based on the styles. However, I do question how competitive it will be. Not to say it's going to be a one-sided drubbing, but let's be honest. Brandon Rios should be tailor-made for Manny Pacquiao, and you got to imagine that's why this fight's being made. You got to get Pacquiao back on the winning track after losing 2 in a row to Marquez and Tim Bradley, and some would argue 3 in a row. A lot of people seem to think he lost that the third Marquez fight, so you could make a case that Pacquiao's actually lost 3 in a row. But he obviously did lose the last fight, and he got starched in it. Iced, whatever you want to call it. As for Rios, he lost the last fight against Alvarado, rematch, but he won the fight before that. And he's always, well, not always, for the most part, he's an entertaining fight. Stylistically, styles make fights, this should make for an entertaining fight. However, unless Manny Pacquiao is completely broken physically, his chin is just shattered and like Humpty Dumpty can't be put back together again after getting knocked out by Marquez, which I don't think is the case. I don't see how he doesn't win this fight. Psychologically, I know sometimes it's hard to come back from a knockout loss like that, but Pacquiao's a guy that, at least from what I'm seeing on HBO 24/7, you gotta take that with a grain of salt, but I don't see any hesitation. I don't see any psychological lingerings. He's been out of the ring for a year. He's had plenty of time to recover from the effects of that defeat to Marquez. As for Rios, always confident, affable. I like watching him on 24/7. Interesting, funny guy. But like I said, I just don't get much of a chance here. He just doesn't have the speed. He has, I don't know. He hits hard, but at 147, I don't really think he brings the power that he had, say, at lightweight. Not to say Marquez is some huge power puncher, and we saw what he did to Manny. But that was based on timing, countering. Rios is not the counter or the timing type of puncher that Marquez is. He could always catch Pacquiao, but I just don't know if it's going to happen. I think Pacquiao's just going to box circles around him. I don't know if Pacquiao's really necessarily going to want to get into a war. And why, when he doesn't need to? Use the speed, in and out, break him down to the head and the body. If Alvarado could outbox Rios in the rematch, there's no reason Manny Pacquiao can't do the same here easily. So, Rios is tough though. Got a lot of heart. Got some major cojones. So I think he makes it the distance. However, I think he loses a pretty one-sided decision. So give me Pacquiao by decision. I am interested in the fight though outside of the matchup because a bit of rivalry with Freddie Roach and Robert Garcia. Kind of to stake claim over the last couple of years of who's the better trainer. Trainers of the year, they've traded over the Freddie Roach was the man. Now Robert Garcia seems to be the new man. Freddie even mentioned it on Saturday's episode of 24/7. Plus, you have, don't forget, a few years back, that infamous Ellie Sackback video where Brandon Rios mocked Freddie Roach, imitating him. So I'm sure Freddie wouldn't mind getting back at him for that as well, even though he won't talk about it most likely. But that's another dynamic. But anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this fight? Who do you got winning? How do you see it going down? Do you plan on ordering it? That's it for now. Links to Twitter and Facebook and the information as always. Till next time, I'm out.